I've actually gone back into this and made a few changes to it. Namely that I've changed the material on this to be a little bit lighter, and I've also assigned a lighter material to that part around the middle there to make it look more like this bit here. Now I'm also going to do a few other things on here, and one of these is to click these, and I'm going to hit subdivide. Actually, I don't know if I will do that. Let's try a ring cut. No, that will not do what I want. Yeah, I think I'll do it a different way. So what I'm going to do is go into here and add a mesh, a cube, and I'm going to bring this cube up to this point, and I'm actually going to tab and go into edit mode for this cube. I'm going to make it a lot smaller. And I'm going to align it just in this corner here, like that there. Now it's not actually quite a cube, so we'll make sure I make it a cube. It'll just make it a lot easier for me. 7, 5. That looks pretty square. That's good enough. Okay, so this cube here, I'm going to add a material to, but I'm going to add one that's already done, which is that one there. That's the castle material, so I'll add that one there. And I'm going to add an array to this. Okay, so no, I think I'll leave it for now. Okay, so I'll just move those over there. So that part's done. I've got that cube on the corner. I'm going to use that quite a bit later on, but I'm not going to worry about it at the moment. The last thing I want to make is this. Well, there's a few more things. I'm going to make this arch though, and I'm going to make these little bits here. So I'll do this bit here first. It's not too hard. So I'm going to add a mesh, a cube, tab, and scale it down. I might pull this face out a little bit. Now this bit's not too hard. I'll just have another look at it. It kind of comes in a bit there. So I might do a ring cut on this about there. Go back to face mode, inset this a little bit, and extrude it up. And then do another ring cut about there. Inset this a little bit and extrude it up. Now on each of these, I'm going to use a tool that you haven't used before. So I'm going to select those 3 edges, and Control B will let me put a bevel on them like that there. Now I could also select these edges here and hit this. Oops, I don't want those. That edge, and that edge. You don't need to do this if you don't understand this bit. Hit S to scale, hit X to lock it to that axis, and I'm going to push 0. Oops. There. S, X, 0. Ooh, that's a bit weird. I have to bring all of those 2 as well. S, X, 0. Okay, that makes it flat. Like that. And I can just click this remove doubles bit, and I'll highlight the entire model, remove doubles. It's all good, hasn't removed any doubles, no problems. Okay, so that's that part there done. It looks like this bit here comes up a lot more, so I might just bring that up like that. Okay, and the reason it looks like it's at an angle is because it's set into the corner of the castle. Now I'll give that a different material. I'll give it that darker material. You'll see what I mean when I bring that over here. And I go RZ45. Okay, so it looks like it's got that angle on it. That's because it's in the castle. That whole top bit comes up at an angle too, so I might just fix that by grabbing that back edge, bringing that up, and that looks all right. I could probably just bring these up too. and these two. Okay, and I've got something that looks reasonable. I didn't spend too much time on that bit there. Let's move those in. RZ45. Move those in like that there. Okay, that's a bit better looking. All right, so I'll just leave that over there for now. Go back over here and make this arch. I'm actually going to make two versions of it. One just as a plain wall and one with an arch in it. So add mesh plane. Sorry, not plane, cube. And I'll bring this cube in. I'm not going to worry too much about the size here. I think I might just leave it at the default size. And I'll make it a little bit wider though. On top, I'm going to do two ring cuts like that. And with this one, I'm going to move it a bit further this way. And with this one, I'll move it a bit further that way, like that. And then I'm going to do a bunch of ring cuts along the front. Let's see, 1, 2. I want to do an even number like that. Okay, so I've done 6. Then it's just going to be a matter of grabbing 3 of them on each side and extruding them upwards. I might actually not do those. I might do 4 of them on each side and extrude them upwards like that. Okay, so there's one of them. These bits in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I'm just going to extrude downwards like that. Ooh, that's actually a bad idea to do that. I think I'll inset it very slightly and then extrude downwards like that. Okay, that'll make it a little bit better. Okay, so I inset then extrude downwards. That way I don't get the shiny bits on the outside. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to make a duplicate of this with Shift D. There's 2 ways to make a duplicate, Alt D and Shift D. Alt D, I'll just demonstrate Alt D. Alt D will make a duplicate, but when I edit that duplicate, everything I do to that happens to all the other versions of that duplicate. Shift D is a unique one. It's not going to do anything. So this is a tricky bit here. I'm just going to move this one all the way out the way. That's going to be my wall. This one I'm going to try and center on the origin because I'm going to add a mesh. I'm going to add a cylinder, but this cylinder is only going to have 5. No, I'll need more than that. 8. I might actually add a cube. Cube might be easier. Mesh, cube, and I'm going to scale this cube down. Okay, I'm going to bring it down and bring it down so the cube just goes below this object here, but also that it goes all the way through like that. Now I'm going to hide this object. I can hide this. It's called cube 004 up the top here. Get that, turn that off because I just want to see this object for now. I'm going to do 3 ring cuts on it. And then I'm going to select the top 3 parts and bring them all up. And then the top part here and bring it up just a little bit more so I get like an arch. Okay, I might just bring it all up like that. Okay, so there's an arch. Now bring this cube back, cube 4, select it and go to add modifier, boolean modifier. So boolean operators are quite common in 3D models. Blenders are fairly simple, but they work. So I'm going to intersect it with, which this is cube 6. So that's cube 4. I'm going to do a difference with cube 6. Doesn't look like anything's happened until I turn off cube 6, and then that's happened there. Now, I can't move that because if I move it, it's only working with cube 6 as it is. So I need to apply this. Then I can delete cube 6 or just leave it hidden. So there's my archway. So I'm just going to apply materials to both of these. I'll give it this kind of semi-dark material. And in the next video, we'll look at, so I've got this here. I didn't actually do this bit out the front. I might have made mine a little bit different. It's okay. In the next video though, I'll look at putting it all together. And I've got all these different components that I can use. Okay, so I've got this bit here as well. All these different components that I can use. and it should make putting the castle together pretty straightforward.